Imagine you are an ancient caveman. Your brain randomly thinks, I wonder what the woman from the next cave is doing. Suddenly, your wife turns around and says, seriously? You are cheating on me with Cave Karen. You panic. I did not even say anything. She says, you did not have to. I heard your thoughts. Now imagine every wife and girlfriend could read every thought in your head. Boyfriends would not survive a single date. And husbands would be sleeping outside the cave every night. First of all, ancient men would have to run home like their lives depended on it. Because if they were even 5 minutes late, their wife would already know why. You stop to look at someone. Enjoy sleeping with the mammoths tonight. Forget dinner. Your wife would hand your food to the dog and tell you, go ask Cave Karen to cook for you. Every trip to the village would become a survival mission. A woman walks past. Your brain says, she has nice hair. Your wife instantly says, keep walking. Do not even blink. From that day on, men would learn to stare at rocks, trees, clouds, literally anything except another woman. Even compliments would become dangerous. Your friend says, my wife made this necklace. Your brain thinks, that actually looks pretty good. Your wife hears it. Why do you know so much about her necklace? Explain yourself. Then comes the classic question. Do I look beautiful today? Normally you would say, of course. But now she can hear your actual thoughts. You spend the next 10 minutes trying to force your brain to think, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Instead your brain suddenly remembers a dancing goat from 3 years ago. Congratulations. Now you have to explain why a goat appeared in your head. Ancient men would discover the hardest skill in history. Not hunting, not building fires, but controlling their own thoughts. Before we go any further, I have a question for you. If you were this caveman, and your wife could hear every single thought in your head, what would you do? Would you try to control your thoughts, run away to another cave, or just accept that you are never eating dinner again? Let me know your answer in the comments, because I honestly think most of us would not survive even one day. But the real nightmare would begin when cavemen had to go hunting. Because hunting was already dangerous. You had to fight wild animals, find food, and survive the cold. But now there was a new challenge. Your wife could hear your thoughts from miles away. A man goes hunting with his friends. He sees another woman from a nearby tribe. His brain says, wow, she has a nice dress made from animal skin. Before he can take another step, his wife appears behind him. Nice observation. Maybe you should marry the dress instead. The poor caveman would spend the whole day looking at the ground. Not because he was scared of animals, but because he was scared of accidentally thinking something stupid. Even talking with other women would become a dangerous mission. A woman says, hello. His brain immediately starts panicking. Say something normal. Do not be weird. Do not think anything strange. And that panic itself becomes the problem. Because his wife hears everything. Why are you nervous? What were you about to think? Now every caveman would need a new survival skill. Not throwing a spear. Not making fire. But controlling the chaos inside his own head. And honestly, modern men would have the same problem. Because even today, one random thought can turn a peaceful day into a full relationship investigation. So maybe the biggest invention in human history was not fire. Not the wheel. Not even the internet. It was the fact that our partners cannot hear every random thing happening inside our brains. So if you enjoyed this crazy what-if story, hit that like button and subscribe for more funny history stories. Because who knows? The next video might reveal another impossible problem our ancestors had to survive.